da 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 da. Let me just go to that. Set up that and that. There. That should be good. Yep. Okay. Okay. There. Hello, this is Unknown Void Cat, and welcome to just another chill little stream where I'm gonna be doing a little bit of art. What kind of art? I don't really know perfectly. It's gonna be I have like a few ideas of things to do, but it's nothing crazy. Nothing too professional. Just a small little art stream today. So what I was thinking was either I had a few ideas. First would be we could do something similar to what we did last time and like do like a mixture of like either like that the drawings I usually do for my ASMRs, like with the unknown void cats and the black and white style. Or we could do like just like drawing as like a tool to talk about stuff and like drawing some of my ideas. That could be a possible, but since we already did that last like art stream, I decided probably not that. Instead, the other two ideas I had was either we could draw Pokemon because I like to draw Pokemon. They're cute and it's very simple little thing to do. Pokemon. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Pokemon. So we could do that, or we could practice other little things. Like for example, recently I've been trying to be able to better draw humans, and like people, and like in that more anime or cartoon style. I've been trying to practice that on my own time in like my sketchbook and stuff. Like I have like various practice things. I'm not very good at all. I only have like very crude, base, very not super well put together drawings, but like I am trying to learn because there's like a very I just want to be like good at drawing it because I want to be able to like draw cute things. And so I was thinking that maybe what we could do for today's stream is to do some practice. Of course, that practice won't be perfect because I'm doing this on a computer with a computer mouse, which ain't the most professional setup, but it'd still be nice practice. And then to be like, best of both worlds. We get both practice, draw the thing I'm wanting to get better at, while also having a nice stream, something to do on stream, because I am wanting to get into streaming more. I want to make sure to like follow my schedule that I set for myself and not disappear for 4 months again. And so far I've done that. Like I've every day that I said I was gonna stream, I have been there. Of course, I was a little late today. I said I was gonna be here at 3. I was here at 3:18 instead, but that was just because, yeah, I had like a few things that I had to like set up that was taking longer than I thought. But now that I'm here, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So first, I'm thinking, so we get a head. Do, 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 do. You're gonna find out very quickly I am not the best artist here. Okay. Okay. Well, going in too much. So, mm, Could be a lot of trial and error. Because both, one, I don't know fully what I'm doing, and also doing with computer mouse, it's a lot harder to control than, and then like using like, a pencil and a sketchbook and stuff. That you have like a lot more direct control. Okay. Da 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 da. There is the head. A little lopsided on its side. I think I could fix that before we go on to the other stuff. We should probably fix that. It's gonna bother me if I see this the entire time. And also this weird little speck too should be out. Okay, there it is. There's the initial little head. Now I'm gonna start off with the neck. This one I always get like this one I'm always iffy on. I can never like truly understand just how big or small to make it. So that's that. And also the shoulders. Like I also sometimes I'm sometimes I struggle with like eyeballing just how far to have them go out. How far like out the shoulders are supposed to be. Okay, there's the initial little setup. Initial little setup. I feel like this one is too much. I made another layer, so I have to switch back to it. One's a bit too much, but now is it too little? Darn, it's starting to get too late for this. Actually, it isn't even that late for me. Well, actually, it is because usually I wake up way later, but I woke up earlier today because I was watching a movie. Because I went to like see a movie in theater, so I woke up a lot earlier. So technically, it is like late for me. Like I've been awake for longer than I usually would be. Usually, I would have already been awake for a lot longer. I mean, a lot less time. Like I would have only waken up like a few hours ago. It was a regular day, but nah. I went to see Superman, the new Superman movie, which was good. It was a nice movie to see. It was nice. It was like fun while also like it was like good at like both being fun and having like the right amount of action while still being able to like portray a message at the same time, which I thought was good. Is that too much? Too much. Is that too little though? Hmm. It's probably good. I'm gonna say it's good. Is it too might be too pointy though. Might be a little too pointy. I like curve it, make it a bit feel more curved. Does it feel too artificial? That's the problem I have with draw people is I'm too stuck and like I make it too stiff. A little too artificial. So I need to be careful on that. Hmm. The canvas is not quite big enough for the drawing. Need to adjust it around. You adjust some stuff, like so. Now if I let me make sure that it didn't mess up the stream thing. So if I were like point a dot up here, that you can still see it. It's fine. Okay. No, 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 no. Is that too off? Is that not right? This is too big. This might be too big, actually. The upper torso might be too big. But I think that's too small. Like that. Let me cut off maybe this much. See if that's good. Let me go out. technically they're kind of like the way like I'm doing it. They put us kind of the side, so one side should be a little more out. Really think about this. Like I think we should have. Is that right or is that wrong? Because if they were like no, I think I did it the opposite way because they're kind of like you look at it, they're kind of moving to the side. I think I did it the opposite. Wow, it should be more. This side should have more weights to it because it kind of like they're kind of leaning to the side. But are they leaning to the side? Or maybe I should just have them more. Instead of leaning to the side, maybe they just stand straight. But if I'm having them stand straight, I want this to be more. Is that good or is it off? I'm gonna stick for it now. We can adjust it later when we start adding the other stuff, and if it feels like off, then go back. Sometimes like if I just sit here, if I keep trying to like make it perfect, I'm just gonna sit at the torso for 20 years. I have done that for like 2 hours, just sit fix like for not 2 hours, but like for an hour, literally just sit fixing one singular part, and I'm just like we ain't gonna be getting nowhere at that point, at that rate. So gonna get this in. Okay, let me just get like if I can have that like it should be a little bit more. We'll have there. They have like some legs. That's a little too. I think that's a bit too much. Now, I'm not very good at drawing legs. Not the best. I went a little too aggressive there. I definitely need a bit more practice there. This shouldn't be here, I don't think. Okay. This is too much. Should be like a little shortened out actually here. Maybe like so. Now, why would we have the arms? Let me just start drawing so I can just get a feel for what I do want to do. Just get a vibe for what I want to do. It's obviously too big. Obviously a little too gigantic. Should it be a bit more angled in? Should it be like a little bit thinner like that? Like so, I think. Yeah, maybe like that. It seems okay. Nah, I think that's good. That's fine. Hmm. Hmm. Should be like a elbow there. It's like the elbow, or this connects to the elbow. Should be around here. So Hmm. Is that good? Or is it completely not good? That is the question. I'm struggling to get a feel for it. Well, for now, we'll finish it off for now. Go to the other side, the other arm, see how that one feels as well. So if it would be like it's facing like arm band forward. So thumb would be out here. Nope, that little gigantic super finger. I mean, the fingers aren't gonna be perfect because I've not practiced hands like drawing like hands at all. Like I've drawn hands before, but only like by themselves, like large little things of hands. Like not, I'm not very good at drawing hands like actually on a person, like a whole thing connected to arm and everything. Not the best. Okay. 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 So now the other arm, kind of getting a feel. What will the other arm be like? Hmm. Probably not. I don't think I want to have it coming out. Would be too stiff having both arms. Just feel like I wanted to have it do something. But what would it be doing? Maybe like could have it coming out. You could potentially have the arm like on the side, maybe. Like it's coming out. No, no, no. It's not. It wouldn't be doing that now. It would be kind of like going out to like here. It'd be coming like kind of out, I think. And then of course it would be going like it wouldn't be going. I don't know if it'd be going that far out now because this is only. I don't think it'd be going that far out now. To kind of that's a little too much. Probably like more like this, maybe. Kind of equivalent enough, equal enough. I'll just say it's equal enough. Does that make any sense? That I do not know if it makes sense for the arm to be out like this much. I don't think this should be out that much anymore then if its arm is not going up but instead of like stretching more down. Just, hmm, let me curve out. Yeah, that's too, it's way too much. I think what we need to do is like cut this one down. What we need to do is cut this one down. So that like kind of situation where like have a situation where like this one's going back down a bit more. Like so. More stuff there. The problem is it's too big in comparison to the other arm now. But the question is, which one's like more feels better? The thicker, the bigger, more muscled arm, or the smaller arm? Which one is more right? And that I honestly don't know. I don't know either. I don't know that one either. I don't know the answer to that one. Let's try like what if we like had reduced. What if we had reduced this down? Now it's like smaller. Is that better? Honestly, I'm struggling to tell. We just need to fix this first to be able to truly tell, because this one's making it still look too big. I mean, they're more equal now. But is that good? But is it good still, though? The question. I feel like this is too square. I feel like this part is too squared. I feel like it needs to be fixed a little. Feels too much like a square. Maybe do something like that so it feels a little less sharp. Okay. I was gonna have it coming out, like the hand like being out, but now or like maybe coming over or on the side, but maybe we could instead have it going behind, like the hand is hiding behind. They're hiding something. That could be nice. Now it looks more like they're hiding something away. Something is being hidden away. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's like a basic thing. Here's what I'm gonna do about. We gotta duplicate there. Hmm. What do I do? Do I focus on the face, or do I want to? Let's try to get a face. Maybe we can get a basic face. But that hair though, I'm not gonna hair. I mean, I could do that. I really should be doing the eyes first, so smile. The eyes should be here, I think. Like about here-ish. That could be too much, though. That might be too much. He might be too big now. Probably too over the top. But that, like, this clearly is too big down here. Clearly. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in even more. Make some eyes. Hmm. honestly not too sure how I feel about the eyes. Love to see. First, though, let's just get a basic bit of stuff done. So got our first little like prototype kind of done. Then we can like change it up maybe in the future. Hmm, might be too. Let me see. Why don't we like let's see if it looks better with color. Let's just like maybe it looks better with color. Let's see if we were to add like a random color to it. Let's just say I don't know, purple. Purple. It is now purple. Maybe add a little purple. Does that look any better? Maybe. Not a huge bunch. We're not gonna worry about that color right now. That's a maybe later situation. Okay. But I want to think about hair. How would the hair be? I don't know for sure. I'm not a super good at hair either. So I'm just gonna have to kind of go with the flow. Yeah, no, that ain't it. Nope. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. That ain't happening. Yeah, I'm not super experienced with hair. So I'm like, how am I? No, 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 no. That ain't it. I mean, we can. No, I was about to say maybe keep it for now, modify later. It's. I could just tell now. It ain't it. Okay, let's imagine if it were to be like this. How would it feel? How would it feel? Well, let's get some of the other stuff done. Yeah, let's do that. Try to get some other things in. No, 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 no. It feels too stiff. Hmm. We'll try that for now. For now, we can try that. I don't know if I like that piece there, though. Is it better there or not there? We'll keep it there for now. Move this stuff around. Get rid of this. Like so. Boop. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's do like, if it were to be a color, would it feel any better? If we were to like have it be a, like, I don't know, brown hair. Does color make it seem better so it doesn't like at least blend in with the white of everything else? Kinda, but not by a lot. Hmm. Hmm. Well, as I said with the other thing, the solution is to ignore it, move on. Ignore it, move on to the next thing, and hopefully that fixes it. So I want to add some sort of clothing option. But what? Hmm. I was recently thinking of like an idea of something like maybe like a vulture like character. And like vultures are associated with like deserts. So maybe like a duster would be interesting, cause then like when I think desert, I start thinking about RimWorld, and then whenever I think RimWorld, I think a duster. Like the no, is it called a duster? Or is it yeah? Is it isn't it the outfit name? Mm-hmm. I think so. Let me. Boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to find an image for reference because I honestly don't remember perfectly how a duster looks. Okay. I see, I see. Like a duster kind of goes in a way of like you kind of have like a thing, so it kind of like it comes down. It comes down. This is very not the best, but like it comes down in a way like that. Like that's very base thing, and it has like kind of like no, no, that's not. I didn't get that right. No, it can have like something like that, but that ain't it. Let me switch that around a bit. How would it? Hmm. We try do it. We could try to do it, but like a bit more. So okay. No, not that. That's definitely not this side. That is. This side is like atrocious with it. I can actually understand the issue. We need what we really need. I didn't think I understand the issue is we really. I should have like had this flap first. Really. And then it's going down. Okay. Maybe we're getting somewhere there. Not something perfect, but it might somewhat be getting somewhere. I'm thinking. Hmm. Maybe we aren't getting somewhere. Okay, so, hmm. Kind of might need to like. Huh. Have the duster come down. What was I doing there? Oh yeah, something like that. It's like coming down. Hmm. Yes. Somewhat is getting there. So we had like look at the different layers. Hmm. Now where is the issue? I need to get rid of the lines that are like body. This is a duster. As the duster takes over. Get rid of stuff. Okay. Delete. Erase. Eviscerate. Everything that is in the way. Wait. Don't get rid of the arm. That arm being there might actually be good. We could actually have, instead of being behind, it could be going into like a side pocket on like the side of the duster actually. That could be good actually. Now that I'm, because I was like how it's going in already, it's like already like preemptively prepared in a way. We could actually change that. I think it would fit better. Okay. Now we need, what's the lines that are so made for the body that are the duster itself? Guy there. Erase. Delete all that is not needed. Hmm. So we got the original body that then became Duster. Now this Duster still not, it has some issues. It definitely has some issues. Like for example, like the why is this line just going out like that for some reason? Like let me erase that. But we have like the base of the Duster. Now it is simply taking it and making it not look as trash. Well, that and also we should probably, add sleeves to the duster. Now, the problem with this is that, like, for the references I'm using both references of actual dusters, of how an actual duster looks, but also the Rimworld duster, because I do want this to be kind of Rimworld themed, because that's where I got the idea of using a duster from, is I was thinking about Rimworld, and how often I like to use dusters in Rimworld when I played the game. But the problem is, Rimworld, your characters don't really got arms. So obviously the outfit doesn't really depict the whole arm stuff as well. So that's going to need to be kind of done in its own way. Now the duster kind of goes back. Like there's kind of like a whole, if you look at it, make this a new layer actually. It kind of has like its own like thing, but it kind of wants to go back. Like a whole little, it's like a back to the duster. Not like that though. That's just like a crude example of it. It needs to be going like behind. It needs to be doing something of the sort. At least for the duster, I'm thinking. What's that? Like I want to have like a sort of. Nah, that might be too much. It needs to kind of come like so, in a way. Mm-hmm. 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 And we could delete this now. Delete the hair that would be in the way of it. But though the problem is now I'm looking at it, it looks very wrong. For one, I think it's because it needs to be going more inwards. Might be the issue. But even then, even with that, it doesn't look right exactly. You know, that clearly. Hmm. It clearly isn't it perfectly. There's an issue with it. There's something wrong with that. But what is it? What is it that I'm missing? Kinda need more. It might be that maybe I need to come in a bit. Or maybe does need to come in a bit. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we have it come in. So it looks more, attached to the rest of the outfit. No. Now it looks off. The rest of the outfit looks more detached. Hmm. Really undo that. Okay. Okay, now I don't think that's good. Huh. What is it that I'm missing? Maybe it could simply be that maybe it just needs to be at a less sharp angle. Could be the issue. It just shouldn't be as sharp. Maybe that is it, actually. Maybe it just needs to be less sharp. Maybe it simply needs to be less sharp. And that could fit. Where's the hair supposed to be originally before I deleted it? Hmm. Feels a little bit better for now. So I think what I'll do is I'll move on to the next step. It would be to add, I want to add like a sort of sleeves to it. Would it be like that though? It would need to be coming over the body. Deleting all of that. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Maybe. That might. This might work. Cut off kind of. Okay. Delete all. Like so. That might be too. That might be too much, though. Is the thing. Now this R feels a little ridiculous. This one felt kind of fine. But this one, I think, feels problematic. Is the thing. Which it might be. Maybe just need to. It just means we need to cut it down a little. Have it be a little less intense. Like a little less intense, I think, would be good for it. Hmm. It looks more like one unified outfit now. Not perfect, but it's definitely, I think it definitely looks more like one unified outfit. Still. How good that is, I do not know, but it does have that look, I think. Okay. Okay, so we got like the basics of like the outfits. But now it needs to be more like actually refined with those basics. Those basics need to actually be like better put together now. So I wanna build up some stuff. They're too thin, weirdly. Okay. So that's hmm. Okay. Okay. Now to think about how more like finish together. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm thinking like the big things. Like, we feel like it should be like maybe a little bit. Let me really think about this. I think honestly, like it might be a little too lopsided to one side. Let's maybe remedy this, essentially. So let me think. Let me think. Should we could like try and get in more one area. I don't want it to be perfect. Like it should. I feel like it should be like a little weird as an outfit. Whoops. Problem still is might be that we really need to like fix a lot of these things together. That should be a bit more in line with the others. Like so, not enough actually. Still another area where it could be fixed. So it's a bit better, though I think. Now look at it. Is it too? Was it just kind of too small in the first place? We might need to refix this entire thing here, honestly. This entire line might need to be fixed to make it more in sync with the other one. Even if not perfect, it should be. I feel like it could be a little better. But I think it should be like a little smaller though. So like it shouldn't be perfect. It should be like close. There. Maybe. Okay. I'm actually gonna straighten these lines out more. It just feels weird now in comparison with all the other lines not being straight. And these all of a sudden not be. It just seems strange. No. What is up with that now? There. Let's see it there. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Let's put like an outfit like this. And then under it. Now, the thing to note about this outfit is ideally, because it's just like an over thing, like an over outfit. We still need like another thing underneath it. Like maybe a t-shirt. Some sort of t-shirt. Some sort of t-shirt. Then like some shorts potentially. Since it is like going like down here now. So I mean, it'd be like we could have like that, which would eventually lead into like shorts maybe down here. Like maybe like shorts or jeans, simpler pants, perhaps. So legs start to go down here, so we could really be having like no, because it wouldn't be dividing yet. I don't know if that's right actually. We go back. It's like, I think I think the problem actually isn't that is that the shorts wouldn't be here. I'm actually doing it wrong. The shirts should be ending sooner. Actually, is the problem I'm having. And then we can have the shorts, which would be having appeared. Okay, maybe, maybe, maybe. Get rid of all that stuff so it's not in the way. And then what we could do for now is add color and see how it looks. So a duster, make it like this color, like a tan color. Tan-ish color. For now. It could change, but for now, tannish color. Okay. So we have this tannish color. The I don't know what color this shirt would be. We just nah, that wouldn't fit. I honestly don't know what color shirt would be underneath. Also tan. No, I don't really know. Hmm. Like red. Two stands out. So I don't really know what fit color. I don't know what colors fit very well with like this tannish color. I don't really know. Just pitch black. Huh. Or make not like black, but like a gray, maybe gray. And then this would be I don't know. Hmm. Oh, that's the right color. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe that's like the right enough color. So it would definitely be that. Like if we look at this, it wouldn't fully divide out into two leggings, but there would still be like lines forming though. So that's probably why it looks weird, because it would be jeans, so there should be like some lines coming down by now. Guess that's part of the reasons why it looks weird. Hmm. These are not the best genes drawn. A little questionable. So it would definitely be like coming down around this level though. I'd honestly be making the belt. Or like the not the belt, but like the band where the belt would go. I might be making it too small actually might be an issue. Well, that might be also part of the reason why it looks weird. It's too small for jeans. But I don't want to start turning all back to white. Maybe it should be a little bit bigger. Like so. Okay. Maybe like that. Maybe sorry. Move the lines back up. Put back the lines. So now it looks more like a pair of jeans. Get rid of that now. Hmm. Now there's some definite problems I will see. And that is, yeah, there's some issues I've seen. So first, I kind of wanna add the pockets, add pockets to the thing. Like maybe, would it make sense to add pockets though? Hmm. Would it make sense for this kind of duster though? I don't really know if this duster would really fit. I don't really know if it'd fit for this duster. Plus, this thing isn't actually going in that far, so I don't even think it would reach, really, to where the pocket would be. So actually, we go back to the previous plan that is hiding behind the rest of the body. That is the plan. Now, it's hiding behind. Okay. Hmm. Well, I think one thing too possible. We could like darken certain areas. I mean, well, maybe slightly more than that. This way we could like make certain things more clear. Like for example, we could make it more clear that these are coming out. Does that look better or does it look less? Or does it actually look worse? Does actually look worse somehow. I can't tell. Let me get both sides before we start thinking. I think it kind of looks more 3D, but it might be too much. But let me go through the other stuff first. Some of the other stuff. So what kind of like level 3D? Okay. A certain level of 3D it is here. That might maybe a little better. I think that looks a little better. Maybe with the shading. That one I think was too much. That one was definitely, I feel like, too much. I think it's just too much having. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I think the problem is like too much here. It just doesn't need to be that much. Okay. Okay. It was a little. Hmm. 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 So the problem is, okay, for actually let me first. I wanna shade this as well slightly. Maybe do that first. Then I'll say what I was about to say. That shading might have been too much. Maybe we should cut it down a little. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Like it looks fine with that ish outfit. The problem I'm still looking back is the face ain't it. The face there's something about the face. I'm definitely not good at drawing faces. There's definitely something there that just is not it at all. Not at all. Should we also maybe do this? Grab this, shade it a bit darker since it's like getting obscured a little. I keep accidentally. Darken it a little. Okay. Okay, okay. Now. Hmm. The face. The face. The face. The $1 million question to ask. Well, how do I fix the face? What? Well, the first, the eyes just don't seem something about them that just isn't right. But I struggle to really corroborate what it is. But there's clearly just something about them that just ain't it. Something about them that I look at and I'm just like, no, I don't like it. It's too much. Thinking we delete the eyes. Eyes are no longer. In fact, by doing that, that offers us an interesting scenario where by deleting the eyes, we can now ask the question, does it look better or worse without the eyes? I mean, it looks worse, but I think that's just because also there's a weird erasing. But like, if we're also erasing the entire face. I think the face makes it look worse somehow. There's clearly, yeah, I'm clearly not doing very good with that because it clearly looks worse somehow. In at least some way. Looks like objectively, I feel like, well, it can't really be objective, but like, in my opinion, subjectively, I guess. But I don't know, it just seems very much like worse. What we need to do is like make it small, eyes smaller would be the issue. Maybe that's what we really need to do. Get like a smaller eyes. Give more texture to the eyes, perhaps. Nope. Whoopsie. Let's grab an eye. Get the eye done. Like other thing. Let's look at them. Is this eye better or is this eye better? Can't tell. Especially because there's no face to really add. It might be better. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Now I think, okay, I think the eyebrow is way too thick. Eyebrow is way too thick here. That is just like, nah, 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 nah. Oh, what's going on there now? I think that was too thin now. Okay. Okay, let's save it a bit more. Hmm. Still questioning if it's any good. Brown face. There's just something. Something about that face feels wrong. Can't quite put a finger to it. Something about it just ain't right. I can just tell. Something. I can't put the words on it, but it's something. Hmm. How do I fix that though? Well, first let's do that. Let's just like mess around, see. Let's just like add some color to it, see if that does anything. What color? Da, 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 da. I don't know. Orange. Nah, I like orange. Not orange, but maybe I don't know, green. Green randomly. Okay. Does it seem any better this way with color added to it? Is it more lifelike? Almost? Like it may, and what if I like maybe add some shading to the eyes too? Give more rounded look. Whoops. I stopped there. Accidentally used the fill tool, messing some stuff up. Okay. Hmm. Is it better? Okay, let's see. This versus this. This, this, or this. Hmm. Here's what we'll do. We'll keep that. And we can rip the eyes off. This. This. I'm clear one has color, which is giving it a bit of advantage, but from the other stuff as well, like. Yeah, I mean, this one's a bit more boxy. Like, a bit more like square. Like a square, so I think that helps these eyes feel more better. And the nose is also too, like, the line for the nose is too big, which feels off. I do think these are better. Just how much better? Like it's not revolutionary better. It still feels almost off somehow. Somehow in a way it still feels off. Part of me wonders, what if it's like just something as simple as like it's too low. What if it is the eyes are too low? But what if they're actually the right height? Two. Hmm. Okay, why don't we just for now do some other stuff before we go back to eyes. So for now we're gonna ignore that stuff's the eyes for now. Just go back to the stuff. Do some and color in some other things. I like a skin tone. Nope. Not very good at selecting stuff. You know. Oh no 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 no. Not there, no no no. Well, this should needs to be put back to white though. Is the thing. Dude. And now that all that got messed up there, we need to. All that stuff got messed up. We need to put the gray back from before. Needs to be returned. That's that's too gray. Where's my gray from before I did all this stuff? There. There. So we could put the eyes back how they're supposed to be. Okay. Hmm. No, there's clearly something wrong. Like, I think even if we were like, let's say we added some shading as well. It's like we maybe add some shading to some stuff. That's too went too dark there. Added like a little bit of shading to some things like there, the hair, not the hair. Ah. And let's say we like shaded the hair. I think one of the problems is the hair itself. I think the hair isn't good. I think that's part of the problem. There's something wrong with the hair itself that I missed. There's something wrong with the hair. The hair isn't good, I think is the issue. The hair needs to be better. Somehow. But that, I need to find out. How do I. What is the thing I want to do with that? Oh, lines. Like, so it doesn't feel as full, so we have like lines. But no, that makes it worse. And the problem is it's okay, for one, I think it's too flat up here. It shouldn't be so flat up here. Like, I think that would automatically just make it better. Even if it wasn't a huge improvement, it could automatically be a little bit better if it was just less flat up there. I think that might mess up how it looks, at least somewhat. Hmm. Okay, it's not drastically different, to be honest. It is minor and definitely still doesn't fix the issue, though there is various issues. Hmm. Just the hair itself. I need to know more about hair. I think like one of the problems is like I feel like the hair is too boring. I think it's a problem, and it feels too like a wig on like a cheap like doll, where it's just like a few pieces and it's not like a full. Does it feel like hair? I think is part of the problem. I'm not very good at making hair, so I need to work on that. How can I make the hair? Because I still want like hair that looks like it's going down. So technically, it doesn't even look like it's really going down that much. So technically, even with that, that wasn't succeeding. It doesn't even look like it's going. Okay, does it already look better now? I think it looks better this way now. Just like a little bit more detailed and like just stuff going on. Honestly, makes it a bit more interesting. Makes it a bit more interesting, but not good. Hmm. What am I needing to do to make this hair truly fit and feel good, seem good? What would make the hair like look good? That looks worse. I could just get rid of it. Yeah. I'm definitely being faced with reality that I definitely need to update my ability to draw hair and realize how to draw hair because it's not good. Is that now better? This versus okay, this this versus this. I think it's a bit better. Like at least like a little. It has a bit more personality, I think. But not much. It still has like the same kind of bland soul. It still isn't going anywhere important. Do we shave this off? Is it going too much there? No, now it looks weird like that. Hmm. How do I do hair? Hair. How to make this hair look better? That is the question. Huh. This doesn't seem good. But there also doesn't seem to be a lot of other better options. Okay. Maybe we have like a thing where we go like sideways. And then what were you doing before that? I already forgot. It was like kind of like this. This I think might be a bit better. But it's feeling also a little crowded. Also, potentially. Might be feeling a little crowded. Do I use like not thinner lines like that? Perhaps. I don't know. But it would just clash too much, I feel like, with everything else that was made with like thicker lines. The problem if I use thinner lines there. The face is one thing, but to have the entire hair, I don't know. Let's erase this again. Re-erase it again. Erase it? Not that. Not like all that though. Don't. Darn it. Or actually, no. We keep this. This will be our temporary thing for now. Now we want to erase it. I want to see if we could get it to be how I want. Because the short hair is not good, but at least works. But I didn't even want short hair in the first place. It's meant to be long hair. I'm just struggling to get it to be long hair and look decent. Hmm. Let's have delete some of this stuff. Oops. Okay. Now question becomes, how do we take this and give it, connect the hair from up here? Hmm. Keep getting rid of this one first. Get rid of this first. Okay. Hmm. What about like that? No, it feels weird. Doesn't look right. Huh. Long hair. I'm kind of stumped in a way. I really like I'm not exactly professional or very good at any of the other parts, like making arms, hands, body, whatever. But at least I know somewhat. But hair, I'm just definitely not there. I am kind of stumped. I'm like trying to picture like in my mind how it should be, but it's just not coming together. Do I want to be that far out or do you like have it? No, because then that looks too much. It doesn't look right. No, that does not look right. There's just something about it that isn't right. Something about it isn't there where it's supposed to be. What was the original head like in the first place like that? Hmm. Original head was like up around here. Do we want to change this maybe? Maybe change it in another way, like with something like this. Hmm. What am I doing? Doesn't seem right. Something about it just doesn't seem right. There's something there, something wrong that I'm just struggling to understand, but I don't know why. I wonder if maybe this is wrong. Like this should be redone, perhaps. We should redo that entire thing here, even. Make it maybe more simplified. No, because then that's ugly. That's a little ugly. Hmm. What is going on? Hmm. What am I doing? Because I can clearly I need to have like things. But how to do it and have it look good is the question. How to do it and have it actually look confident is what I'm wondering. This maybe can be changed. Hmm. Okay, okay. It's too flat, though, still. It's too flat. For one, I think we should, once again, this needs to be redone. I don't know necessarily like that, but maybe like this. That needs to be redone. No, it might be too short. No, maybe that wasn't the correct answer. Maybe the correct answer is different. Right answer. Go up. Like that. Perhaps. Okay. Now. Too much there. Hmm. 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 Maybe it really needs to be a bit more down. Like, okay, maybe get rid of this. Does that feel better or worse now? And what if we try to like, what if we try to split? We really need to like turn this into separate things. Like something maybe like, that looks kind of weird. That's the problem. That looks too, it looks strange with the issue. Doesn't look naturally done. It looks too artificial. No, 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 no. There's just something about it that's just wrong. Let me try. Something's wrong. Just can't put my finger on it perfectly. Can't quite put my finger on it perfectly. Or my paw. Can't quite put my paw, my claw on it perfectly. It just feels fake, almost. Not done. That's too much. Maybe this will be fine. But otherwise, too much. Hmm. I think maybe I should. I do think I should change this. It feels too much. Good, better for the short hair, but for like this kind of hair, I don't know if it fits. Oh no, 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 no. Hmm. I don't know about that one. It feels better and worse somehow. It's weird. It feels somehow better and worse at what it's doing. Huh. Let me try switching it up. Like, no, 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 no. It's not there. What if we like try to give it some detail? No, no. Unless, no, no. About that, no, I don't think so. Nah. Hmm. Maybe if it was more like rounded, it'd make more sense. Made kinda better, but still not there. Still something wrong with it. There's something off. Like, let me like try to take some of these like harsher angles, like very straight lines. Give some like more slight curves. Maybe that'll help. It look more natural. It kind of looks less natural though. Hmm. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. For now, we grab that hair. We're gonna see if it looks any better if we just add some shading to the hair. Maybe that'll make it somehow look better than it currently does. Enough to like feel substantial. Maybe. No, that's way too big. Do we like add some like highlights? Yeah, no. That's too much. Hmm. What if we do something like this? No. Maybe if it was a bit brighter though. Maybe if it was a bit brighter, it would not seem so off. And it still seems. Well, then maybe that's just because I did the shading at the wrong place though. Maybe it needs to go a bit more up here as well. Maybe that's the problem. That with enough shading, maybe it looked better. Hmm. Um, we already kind of rely on this. Maybe we should. That would have fit because it would have fit with the other ones. How's it? Does like feel empty in here? It's not like a, but it looks weird to add something there at the same time. Maybe if we had like, or I'll try that. This will have for now. Now, I did mention at the beginning I did want to try to like make this a vulture kind of character. That's why I had like the whole duster and like more desert theme. But now We actually need to do that. We were so busy worrying about the base that we not get the other. So questions. So what is a vulture? Well, it is a bird. A bird with feathers. But like, what thing truly symbolizes a vulture? What makes a vulture truly seem like a vulture? Well, it has wings. How does its wings look, though? Hmm. What if we try? That could be an interesting idea. What if we try adding a set of wings behind? But would it look good is the question. Okay. Some kind of like vulture. Just trying to make like wings that feel similar to a vulture's wings. Kind of similar. Yeah, it's definitely this very crude example. Like I'm not doing a very good trying to like draw his wings. I'm just like seeing like would I even want to have the wings there? A B. We're gonna put that off for now. I realized one problem I never even realized is we never had eyebrows. I never added eyebrows. Maybe maybe that's part of the issue that like made them see. Maybe that was part of the issue that like made the characters seems face seems so weird was the fact that I had no eyebrows. Perhaps that helped contribute to the strangeness of the look of the face. Okay, eyebrows. Oh no, that's too big. Way too big. Did not. Hmm. Now they're too small. Okay. Reverse the issue. Too big, now they're too small. Turn one issue into another. That's what I did. All I did was turn one issue right into another. Okay, that's like more fine. More fine. Now. Okay. What other things truly characterize a vulture? Besides wings. Hmm. Vultures, vultures, vultures. Have wings. I'm really thinking. They have wings, that's the one thing. Maybe What if we were to change the hair color? It would require a lot of changing. Not that red though. But we could maybe think about changing the hair color. The reason being is to make it like a more vulture. A color that more fits like a vulture. I think could be a good idea. I just need to think what's the right color. What about this kind of pink? It could maybe be a little lighter. Now it's kind of a weird hair color though is the problem. It kind of looks strange. If we were to like we were like now after that switch. Oh, so it's the opposite. Hmm. Is it good? Huh. Or should it really be like a more reddish? Like this. Like this kind. Maybe like this. Maybe more like this. Change all these to this. Hmm. Okay. We fill in some gaps. Got messed up from all the random color switches. Okay. So there's the hair for now. Now I'm thinking. Because with some vultures, it's kind of like more dark down, but then it gets like a lighter pink as it goes up. So I'm thinking like we could maybe do some like symbol show that with like having it kind of near the top get this like pink, lighter pink. It wouldn't be that much though. I don't think it'd be like that area, size of area. Be like much smaller. Something much smaller, I think. Maybe somewhere like that. But we like it, I think it need to be even more like I feel like it looks weird too strange. I think I'll just stick with this color scheme instead. I think. Okay. Now maybe we go back to a tint the wing situation. See if we can do that more properly this time. Now here's the question. Would it be like more hanging down like here? Would it be like more would it be more like up? Or would it be more like it's hanging down? I feel like it'd be more like hanging down. Kinda. Because like they like have more relaxed pose. So it should be like more down. Hmm. It's like, yeah, we were saying like it should be like a more relaxed pose. How would it look more relaxed? How would that look though? Like how would it look go being down? That's a good example. If it would like be instead more like this way, it'd be like, down. So kind of have like, just like whoosh, whoosh. Instead it go like, so like if we're just like thinking that it's like coming out like the back. If it's like coming out like the back. We assume it's like it's coming out the back area. So then it'd be like, would it be like that though? Would it make sense, or would it just be better to have it fully out? I think it might look just better having it fully out though instead. I feel like it's something like this. Okay, so we'd have the wings coming. Okay, doing swoop harsh. Okay, okay. Okay, and then start getting like the big. Now we need like those like actual big wing parts. That's why I want to focus up more. I want to make sure it's actually good. Kind of like that one. That feather didn't come out well. Okay, okay. Just like have. Okay. Now, get this one as well. This side. Too much. Mm, a little off. I actually kind of want to shift it slightly over. Mm-hmm. Definitely not perfect, but it's interesting. Interesting. Whoops. I didn't think about the fact that what I should do is. Whoops. I hit a wrong button down. What I'll try to like make them maybe a different darkerish brown than that. Not that dark though. Maybe like a lighter than that. I wonder what if we like switch the outfit to be that color? Because then we could like say it's like matching more feathered. Hmm. Bit more like this maybe? I kind of like that color a bit more. Okay, if we were to change all the outfits, so that's gonna be a little hard, potentially. I need to make sure to really get it done good. I actually kind of like it. I feel like it kind of fits. Like one, it still feels like a duster, but it fits like the color scheme with like the wings. It feels like more connected as one thing, more than like like attached crudely to the back. Like now they actually feel like they're meant to be kinda of the same thing. Like actually they're meant to be together, not like completely separate entities. Because the color before, like the colors were too separate from each other. Like it didn't look like they're even a part of the same thing. But now I think it's a little bit better than that with this way. What we need to do is we need to. And hey, the shirt's already like the shirt's already perfect actually. Really. Also, I never realized I never actually did that. I never actually remembered to do this. Which also like slightly darken it actually. Hmm. It should be like this, but it should actually be like maybe like a slight brownish to it. Like this color. So I guess like a slight brownish to it. Color. Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Better, but it still seems a little better, but I could use like some shading. I could use some shading on it. And it could also be a little bit better in certain areas where like I think it's possible that I really should have had the lines more coming in maybe. Lines maybe should have been I'm really messing those up. Does that look better with the lines coming in more? Or the lines coming in out? Maybe those the lines in more. I'll try it like that. I'll try it over here as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. something I want to try. That is outside some of these. Okay. Is there a farther center of the light? Could you have them like, was there? Is it kind of far away? No, I don't think it should be that much to that level. They're not that far away. Could be like a little bit though. Hmm. Kind of bad. Actually, I don't. Does it? Hmm. Might be too much. I think is the problem. Might have overdone it. I think it's the thing. Guy definitely overdid it a little. So we should like cut that down a bit. Okay. There. A little. Get rid of that, though. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Nah, that's too much there. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Definitely more on this side. Need more. Yeah, more. It's this. As we're getting so close. Okay. Kind of better. Is it? I think it's better. Let me. I think it looks a little better. But I may be wrong. I may just be imagining it. Like it looks a little bit better. Less white. Select bit of shade. Just stuff. Put a bit of shading here. Do, 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 do. Okay, now we can actually borrow something like this. Okay, have a little bit of shading here. Like so. Whoops. Boop. There. There we go. So I could just whoops. Whoopsie there. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to actually fix this real quick. That should be there. Then we'll go back to this. Gonna go over here. Quick. Fix these up. Same way. Okay. Now. Could also maybe have a little bit of stuff here. Just a little bit. Crazy, just tiny bit. It should be like a little smaller since the side doesn't really have as much weighing over it as the other side. A little bit less. Should be to the same degree as the other side. So the hair doesn't really cover as much. Our shade shouldn't really create as much of a shade. I don't think. Okay. It's also missed a little thing. Okay, okay, okay. Better. I wanted to go back here. Go back here. Thinking we could little bit of shading around like it. Okay. Might have been too much though. Yeah, I think it was too much actually. We can reduce it a little some places. A little smaller. Okay. Now we got some stuff going on. The face still I feel like could be better, but I think that's gonna require more practice on my side more before I can get that better. Cause that's gonna require a bit more. Cause I'm still like there's some kind of something I'm missing. But here, actually, there's another thing I could do. I think I could like a little bit of shading on some of these guys. But I'm using the I'm using the wrong thing. I think I'm still using the wrong thing. Okay, that got like here. Maybe yeah, we just do that actually. Just fully. Here to make a little bit more little one. Like so. Okay, like maybe shading with like the fingers. This thing goes outward once. I don't think it needs to say. What if I did that super well? The shading there super well. I'm not. It's a little hard to shade as well because the hand itself is already not perfect. That makes the shading even harder in a way. So you have to like work around the already existing problems. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we get them in that form. Get the vulture form. Interesting, interesting. Interesting, interesting. I like to see both. Very interesting. Okay, now I think next what I actually want to do, this is just be like a simple, could just, could also just make the entire thing yellow, if they're, oh, it's just, that's like noxious yellow. That's like hard to see. Okay, so get that. Now I said I get second. A cactus. Or let's try this. Let's actually take them out of the picture so we can focus fully on the cactuses. Okay, erase, erase, erase. Cactus arms. First one. I pick a third. Just leave it like that. Okay. Cactus, cactus. Now, need to get the greenish color right. Yeah, that'll do. Cactus. Such a kind of like that. It's about the same though. Does it? I don't know. Space. Get rid of all that. I don't like it. I mean, it's space. Okay. Single cactus. What if we also added like maybe a dune of sand? Sand dune. Little thing of sand. I think we need to do that. So, need to get like a darker. Oh, that's awesome. Hard to put it on. It's, it's a little darker than it should be. Alright, one maybe. Okay. There. Better or worse? Is it better without it or better with it? Hmm. Wonder if maybe. Whoops. I. It's on the wrong thing. Hmm. I don't know if I like it like that. So part of me was like, maybe we should have it not be so strong. Part of me is like, maybe we should though. Okay. No, no, no. What about like? No. Which I think, but the problem is it needs to be. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Now, let me see if I can like. Okay. And there. I think that's enough for today's stream. That should be the end of this little drawing. Nothing too crazy. It was mostly just practice trying to like draw like people. It wasn't like super good. I still have some problems with like both like the hands, the face, the overall structure could also be a little bit better. Then also speed, like it took me forever of like just constant adjusting to even get to this level of quality. But still, I think it looks a little nice in a way. But yeah, here's like the kind of vulture girl. So we got like the vulture wings, the pinkish hair color, which is mostly meant to like kind of represent like the kind of like the head of a vulture, because like head of vulture, for some vultures like a pinkish like skin color, so they don't have like stuff. Some of them don't have like feathers covering their head. And then we got the duster, because like deserty vultures are sometimes associated with like desert. And then obviously got the desert itself in the background with the sand dune cactus. And then the duster because because I associate with that like the heat. And it blocks of like dust with a duster. And the duster is like the same brownish color as the wings, so it kind of like seems like they're a part of the same thing. Even if they're like distinctively disclosed as wings, still like feels like it's parts. And then we got like the shirt underneath the duster, which is not the exact same color as the actually the as like the wings, but it's like close enough that like it correlates. It's like similar. And then we just got jeans, but that's just there. That's just there to be there. But and green eyes. I don't know why. I don't even remember why I made green eyes. I think that was way like when we were just trying to like make the eyes and like test if the color would help them look any better. I just like green, just rolled random color. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the stream or maybe the VOD in the future. But anyways, it's been Unknown Boy Cats, and perhaps see you next time. Bye. Bye bye.